Virgo, welcome. This is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. My name is Michelle, everybody. You are welcome here. This is an energy reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. So even if you don't know that these are one of your placements, you might have prominent Virgo placements, or it could just be calling to you. There's something in this message that you need to hear right now, and it arrives at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. So we're talking about the moon here, and I want you to pay close attention because the moon card has come up. It's wolf spirit, and wolves are associated with howling at the moon. So there's some sort of communication or release that is going to be significant. Now there's a moon right now. There's August 18th, 19th. There's a full moon in Aquarius, and this is a pretty intense moon because it is squared to Uranus. So what does that mean? A lot of surprises. So unpredictables. And it doesn't make any sense to try to predict it because Uranus needs to be a wild card. So it's almost intent on being that wild card and not being pegged down. And so a lot of what you could be releasing around this time is those feelings of the expected, of wanting to shed the skin that you feel you have to wear every day, or even the skin that you want to put on every day. You want to do something outside of your normal, outside of, a little bit weird, a little bit strange, a little bit unpredictable, a little bit rebellious. And that's the energy of kind of just wanting to howl at the moon. Turn knowledge into wisdom suggests that somewhere deep down inside of you, you already know what you know. Now there's just the energy of how do I use it? Or do I finally listen to it? So Virgo, let's continue with this message. As I divide the deck, know that whatever card falls out, I'm just going to leave where it is because that's how it works. If you're looking for a personal message, then please go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule right now whatever one of the services works best for you. And you get your reading within, 24 hours. Of whenever you book. So it's a quick turnaround for whatever information that you need. If you haven't, please remember to subscribe to the channel, Virgo, and then ring that notification bell and be sure that you're selecting all notifications because I do go live here on YouTube, okay? I do go live here and do free tarot card readings. So if you want to participate in that, then you'll know. Okay, I'm almost done. Then we're going to cleanse this space with a little bit of sound cleansing. Maybe a little bit of a missed opportunity not too long ago because I saw grasshopper spirit there. Now, grasshopper spirit isn't bad luck when it comes out in reverse, but if you read the card, I'll show it to you. It says, take a leap of faith. And when it comes out cockeyed or upside down, it usually means that you didn't. It doesn't mean anything bad happened. It just means that you didn't. And you wouldn't even be thinking about it if it wasn't something that maybe you should have done. Like you should have done it. Or you still think about it, right? But there's something like So in other words, there's part of you that wanted to. And cautionary, you didn't do it. Now, Virgos, you do tend to have a worrisome energy. And you can overthink things, right? And because you are so rational and so clever and so intellectual, you can convince yourself that you did the right thing when you're very intuitive creatures, extremely intuitive creatures. And that part of you realizes that part of you doesn't make any sense. And so a lot of times what you'll do is you'll out-rationalize your own intuition. And then there comes that divide in you when you really, really should have just listened to your intuition, because it actually makes more sense than anything else in the world, because it's all five senses and all your memories and all your experiences that have already rationalized themselves. And ultimately, that's what the moon is like, listen to that inner voice, that intuitive, instinctual, primal energy, because it's actually been tested time and time again. That's why you have it. It's just not coming through your brain. And since you're ruled by Mercury, Mercury is in retrograde right now. This could have been at the beginning of retrograde or the beginning of the season. It's not that long ago. Something that you knew you should have done, you didn't do. And so on some level, you acknowledge it as a missed opportunity. And that's what's coming back up in this moon. And that's what that square to Uranus is kind of empowering you to say, I'm going to freaking do it. I'm going to throw caution to the wind and do that thing. And Virgo, the only reason why it would come up now is because you should have done it. And it's almost like God's giving you a second chance, or you haven't completely missed your chance to take the leap. So let Spirit be your guide. Is here now. Remember, Jiminy Cricket is your conscience, the grasshopper spirit, and then Hawk is God's eyes. And it's almost like see through your connectivity to the higher power. Allow the higher power to guide you. And the higher power by the moon is guiding you to do something that you would normally not do. But it would be good for you. So, then we have learn from the past. This is it. A little bit into the future this week. Learn from the past and act in wisdom of the past. Sometimes life stings. Something hurt you not too long ago. And you know better. But the thing is this, it wasn't that I tried something and it hurt me. I'm not doing that again. But as I didn't try something. And I know on some level I should have. And it hurt me. And I'm not going to let that happen again. Right? Or this could be a block. It could be like, I'm going to warn you. It could be a block saying, okay, but I'm going to learn. I learned from the past that something did hurt me in the past. And so I don't want to do it again. But there is something here in the past that you need to do in order for it to not keep nagging you. Because that's what this is. This isn't pain. This isn't suffering pain. This is irritation. This is like Socrates' gadfly. Like, something is irritating you, right? Because you have to confront it. Face first, head on. Let's get into the 7-day play-by-play, my friends. We're going to get 7th day now, so we see how the week kind of figures out. Okay. That's a tower. We're going to see how it comes out. How does the week 7 finish itself off? Yep. Watch it. There's a lot. And then we're going to go day by day, one by one. Day 1. This would be the day that you open up this video. Whatever day, whatever year, this would be the day. What is this? This is you, Virgo. What is this? What is this that wants to, it wasn't, why isn't it coming out? Something didn't work out. Something didn't work out. I never do this. I'm going to do this. If it doesn't fall on my table, I usually don't take it, but I got to take that. This is you. Represents you sitting in stagnation, because they didn't take a risk, right? Something isn't working out. Something isn't working out. Things are consistent. It's not like they're bad, but something is stuck. And you have control over it, or else the Four of Pentacles wouldn't have showed up. When the suit comes out that represents your element sign, it's all representative of your character. For me, in my readings. Aha! There's some sort of judgment here. Some sort of judgment that you made that you thought was good, but it's kind of like boring as fuck. Like it didn't, like it's going well. There's consistency here. You know, in some levels, good for you. You needed the consistency. You needed to maybe be alone by yourself for a while, right? Or just focus on a specific thing and go about your business, stand in your power, right? To figure out why something wasn't working out. And maybe that was a good judgment. This sense of, I needed some time and space by myself to figure out what wasn't working. Okay, what happens day 2? Deceit, defeat, people, somebody stabbing at you, somebody backstabbing you. Five of Swords is bad energy. It's really mean and cruel. And on some levels, there's still a major burden here. It's almost like you burden yourself by making the responsible decision. And you shouldn't, because on some levels it was good. But I feel like somebody cut somebody off unfairly, because that's what Five of Swords is. It's mean. It's almost narcissism. Like a sense of undercutting somebody intentionally just to like reap the benefits and smile about it. And there's a burden here. So if somebody did this to you, they carry it at a heavy burden. Or if you did it to somebody, or you feel like you did it to somebody, you carry it at a heavy burden. And it's getting heavier and heavier every day. And maybe you or somebody did it because they just thought it was the practical choice, right? It made sense. But on some level, there was cruelty here. Or and it could have been, let me say this, it could have been cruelty to yourself. You know, like not doing what you thought was right, or just not listening to your own intuition or instincts. And there's this huge burden here. Maybe on some level you knew that things were going to be okay, would have been okay. You would have figured them out. But you didn't give it the chance. Or somebody you're dealing with, right? It comes at a heavy burden, this shitty behavior. And I think that day 2 is when it becomes conscious of defeat at a heavy cost. You know, or somebody winning unfairly or through cruelty at a heavy cost. And now the burden is on them, and they got to keep that up. Oh, did you just see that? 7 of Swords comes out, meaning whatever was stolen from you, whatever was taken from you, is about to come back, or wants to come back. Or on some level, somebody wants something back, even though they might have been fucked up and lost it, which means they might have deserved to. A new start, a new beginning. 3rd day. A new interest, a new passion, or a new vitality. For togetherness, for happiness, for marriage, maybe for your marriage, maybe for your relationship, for some sort of relationship, for some sort of connection, connectivity or community. Okay. That's day 3. What about day 4? Queen of Wands, fire sign. You could be dealing with a feminine fire sign, could be male or female, doesn't really matter. Feminine fire sign. This would be a person who believes in their dreams, who has confidence, who doesn't question them, and then sort of is like out there in the world, like Julie Andrews spinning around, like, this is my space, and kind of reveling in their own confidence and testing their own competence. Or it could just be, so this could be some fire sign that you're dealing with, or it could be your confidence coming back on, your sense of personal beauty and personal presence, and or somebody that you're attracted to, or your own sense of personal attractiveness, right? It's like confidence getting turned back on in terms of caring about somebody, in terms of, or this person could really love you, but it's shaky somehow. Maybe it's just new for you, right? You're really not sure. You've never really been loved like this before, or cared about like this before, or you're not sure because you're dealing with the wrong one. I don't know. Oh, something just came out. See, this is karma. This is karma. This is meant to be, and fortune, but it's like fortune that you don't get to decide upon, and maybe it doesn't look like it's supposed to look. So what happens day 5? What happens day 5? The Star card. Your wish is fulfilled. Aspirations, intent, something that you believe in. Be specific, God. Queen of Pentacles. You. That's you. That card represents you for me, or definitely earth energy. This sense of having everything that you need. Getting to a point where now you know what you want and you know what to do about it. So there's clarity on day 5. Practical clarity. What about day 6? Or you are what somebody else wants. What about day 6? Confusion. Stuck between two impossible, I don't know what to do. Oh, this is confusion, because this is working really hard and being practical, or you know, your hard work is paying off, and then this is stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's almost like you can't decide which one's worth it. We have day 7 here. Learn from the past. Stop trying to think about it. Remember, there's a sense of, what does your heart really know that it wants? Yes or no, God? Did I give Virgo good advice there? Something said no. 6 of Wands. So there was some sort of embarrassment in the past. There was some sort of embarrassment. Something embarrassed you, and now you know why. Maybe there was an act of pride that you didn't realize, that you'd acted on pride. And now there's this sense of, yeah, you missed the opportunity. And now all of a sudden you realize it. And that's gonna help you make your decision of stuck between two. You don't want to make a decision. It's almost like suddenly you have no choices, and then you get 2, and now it's like, which one do I choose? And it's like, oh, remember. Maybe the reason why I even got into this position is because I acted on pride. And I skipped out on this opportunity, or I threw myself in too quickly, or because I wanted to feel better. But there was some sort of embarrassment here. And now there's clarity and realization, and whatever it is, you're just seeing it. And it's good that you are, because that's going to give you the leg up. We have day 7. Let's get a moon card because we need one. It's time to release negativity. This full moon in Scorpio is saying that that's what's coming out. Is there some toxicity that's coming out that has to be dealt with, that you are aware of, but you pushed down? But now it's conscious, and you have to let it out to get it out of your way, because something needs to come in. No place like home. And then Treasure Island. So something's coming back to you. It's coming back around, and you know it because it feels right, and you need to fucking trust it. Let's go to the extended reading. I can't wait to get there. The link is down below in the description box. I've also pinned it to the top of the comment section for your convenience, or you can just come over to my Vimeo channel, Born Without Boundaries on Vimeo. Click on the most recent Virgo video. There's a ton of Virgo videos over there. So if something calls to you, check on that too. But this is the extended. You'll see it has the same title and thumbnail. I'll see you guys there.